Welcome back to my channel again. You are watching Doctor's Storyboard and I'm your doctor, Dr. Saroj, who have been delivering DHA GP notes especially for doctors. If you are here for the first time, please hit on the subscribe button so that you will be regularly receiving DHA GP notes. And it has been extracted from Master the Board. So don't forget to subscribe. So without delaying, today I'm going to start DHA GP notes, the extracted version of Master the Board. Continue with lesson 9, the extracted version of Master the Board. Pulmonary. Asthma is a reversible obstructive lung disease. Asthma even occurs due to catamenial cause, that is related to menstrual cycle. Aspirin, NSAIDs, beta blocker, histamine, tobacco smoke also causes asthma. GERD, that is gastroesophageal reflux disease, also causes asthma. So in question, especially in DHA GP exam, if they put the option GERD, be careful about that. Presenting features: wheezing, cough and chest tightness, and SOB, that is shortness of breath. Symptoms are worse at night, nasal polyp and sensitivity to aspirin, eczema, atopic dermatitis on physical examination. I think aspirin insensitivity and nasal polyp are the tried in there is a tried, Samter's tried in ENT disease as well, along with asthma, nasal polyp and sensitivity to aspirin. Eczema, atopic dermatitis on physical examination is noted. Increased length of expiratory phase of respiration is noted. Also, we can note increased use of accessory respiratory muscles. Diagnostic test is PEF ABG. Chest X-ray shows normal in asthma. In asthma, the chest X-ray is normal, but sometimes it may shows hyperinflation as well. Most accurate test is PFT, that is pulmonary function test. PFT shows FEV1 decrease, FVC decrease, and FEV1 decrease more than FVC. Pulmonary function test shows decrease FEV1, decrease FVC, and decrease ratio of FEV1/FVC. Increase in FEV1 of more than 12% and 200 ml with use of albuterol. Decrease in FEV1 greater than 20% with methacholine or histamine. So remember the tips about methacholine and albuterol. In albuterol, 12% increase in FEV1, and in case of methacholine, increase in FEV1, that is 20% due to methacholine or histamine. Increase in diffusion capacity for lung cardiac output. Complete blood count may shows increased eosinophil count. Asthma diagnosis. Again the same thing, FEV1 increased 12% with albuterol, FEV1 decreased 20% with methacholine. Treatment is, we have already studied this during our MBBS. Step 1, SABA, short acting bronchodilators, that is albuterol.
Power off.
Step 2, LABA, that is SABA plus LABA, long acting bronchodilators, that is corticosteroids, and example is betamethasone or fluticasone, and the side effect of corticosteroids is C for C, candidiasis. Just remember this. Which of the following is the side effect of corticosteroids? So if there is candidiasis, you have to go for it. Other example of corticosteroids is cromolyn, nidocromyl. Step 3, long acting beta agonist plus short acting beta agonist. Increased dose of corticosteroids, SABA plus LABA. Step 4, increase maximum dose of inhaled corticosteroids plus SABA and LABA. Step 5, omalizumab plus SABA, LABA and inhaled corticosteroids, that is ICS, which we discussed earlier. Step 6, treatment up to step 5 plus oral corticosteroids like prednisolone. Adverse effect of systemic corticosteroids: osteoporosis, cataracts, adrenal suppression plus fat redistribution, hyperlipidemia, hyperglycemia, acne and hirsutism, thinning of skin and stray and bruising. Omalizumab is preferred when there is high allergies and high IgE level. Bronchial thermoplasty: use of heater probe to remove constrictor muscles around bronchi. Ipratropium anticholinergic agents decrease bronchial secretion in asthma. Diagnostic test of asthma exacerbation: PEF, ABG with increased AA gradient. Magnesium is used in acute severe asthma for bronchodilation. COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease: decrease FEV, decrease FVC and decrease in TLC, total lung capacity. Tobacco destroys elastin fibers. Presentation of COPD: SOB, cough with sputum, barrel chest, muscle wasting and cachexia. Diagnostic test: chest X-ray, increased AP diameter, air trapping and flattened diaphragm. The most accurate test is PFT, which shows decrease FEV1, decrease FVC, decrease FEV1 upon FVC ratio under 70%. Decrease DLCO in case of emphysema. Just remember, in COPD there are two terms, emphysema and bronchitis. Pink puffer in emphysema and blue bloaters in bronchitis, which is not mentioned here because this is extracted version, and when I make note I didn't use that because I knew that. ABG shows metabolic acidosis. Just go with the short notes for metabolic acidosis, metabolic alkalosis, respiratory acidosis and respiratory alkalosis. How to differentiate all these four parameters and how to know with the help of pH, PO2 and HCO3 with my previous lectures. CBC shows increase in hematocrit. ECG shows right atrial hypertrophy or right ventricular hypertrophy. Atrial fibrillation. Echo shows pulmonary hypertension, right atrial hypertrophy, right ventricular hypertrophy. Treatment is smoking cessation with oxygen therapy whose PO2 is less than 55 or saturation is less than 88%. And short acting bronchodilators, long acting bronchodilators, corticosteroids, anticholinergic agents and pulmonary rehabilitation are the treatments. If asthma not controlled by albuterol, give inhaled steroids, and in case of COPD, if not controlled by albuterol, then give anticholinergics, then inhaled steroids. In COPD, antibiotics are used only in case of exacerbation of bronchitis. Oxygen criteria in COPD: if PaO2 less than 55 mm of Hg and SpO2 less than 88%, if right heart failure with PaO2 less than 60 and SpO2 below 90. The most common cause of bronchiectasis is cystic fibrosis. Less common is TB, pneumonia, abscess, foreign body or tumor, allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis, collagen vascular disease such as rheumatoid arthritis. Bronchiectasis always present with clogging, anemia, which is chronic, crackles and dyskinetic cilia syndrome. The most accurate test is HRCT. In bronchiectasis, we go for HRCT. This will come in exam 100%. Initially, chest X-ray is dilated with thickened bronchi. Treatment is chest physiotherapy. You might have seen in the hospital that somebody is tapping on the back of the chest. So that might be the treatment of bronchiectasis. Postural drainage. Treat infection if any. So treating infection obviously with antibiotics. Surgical resection of focal lesion if indicated. Dornase alpha can be used if bronchiectasis arises from cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is also another disease with clogging. Just remember that. Allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis. that is hypersensitivity of the lungs to the fungal antigen. Diagnostic test eosinophilia, IgE serum elevated, skin test reactivity to Aspergillus antigens, pulmonary infiltrates on CT or chest X-ray. Treatments are the treatment of allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis are oral steroids plus itraconazole, omalizumab. OIO, just remember OIO, oral steroids, itraconazole and omalizumab. Untreated allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis causes progressive lung fibrosis or bronchiectasis. Cystic fibrosis related to autosomal recessive disorder due to mutation in CTFR. Presentation is in GI, malabsorption of ADEK vitamins. ADEK means vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Pancreatic insufficiency, meconium ileus in infant with abdominal distension. So in cystic fibrosis, this kind of features. Recurrent pancreatitis, distal intestinal obstruction, biliary cirrhosis. In case of genitourinary, infertility and azoospermia in male. Infertility and irregular menses in women. Accurate test, sweat chloride test. Just remember, sweat chloride test is done in cystic fibrosis. Chlorine level 60 MEq per L. On repeated testing, establish diagnosis. Other tests, chest X-ray and CT. Chest X-ray and CT shows bronchiectasis, pneumothorax, scarring, atelectasis or hyperinflation. ABG shows respiratory acidosis. Pulmonary function test shows decreased FVC and TLC. Sputum culture detects H. influenza, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Staphylococcus aureus, Burkholderia cepacia. Treatment is antibiotics, inhaled recombinant human deoxyribonuclease, inhaled bronchodilators, pneumococcal and influenza vaccination, lung transplantation and Ivacaflor plus Lumacaflor. Community acquired pneumonia, Streptococcus is the most common cause. Page number 227 from the master of the board. Just open and review. Presentation of pneumonia. Fever, cough, dyspnea, dullness to percussion, tachycardia, hypotension and tachypnea, rales, rhonchi and crepitation on auscultation. Chills, rigor is the signs of bacteremia. Chest pain is due to inflammation of pleura. Pathogens association, Klebsiella hemoptysis, current jelly sputum. Anaerobes, fall smelling anaerobes, rotten eggs. Mycoplasmal, when there is mycoplasmal pneumonia, there is dry cough and bullous meningitis. When there is Legionella pneumonia, there is GI symptoms, abdominal pain plus diarrhea, plus neurological, that is headache and confusion. In pneumocystitis, AIDS with less than 200 CD4 cells. Organism associated with dry cough, Mycoplasma, viruses, Coxiella bruneti, pneumocystitis, chlamydia. Diagnostic test is chest X-ray, which shows bilateral interstitial infiltrates. Culture shows sputum. Emphysema, look for LDH greater than 60%, protein greater than 50% of serum level. Specific diagnostic test by organism, mycoplasmal pneumonia, PCR, special culture media, chlamydophilia pneumonia, rising serology titer. This PCR means polymerase chain reaction. Nowadays PCR is going on, no? So this PCR is not only coronavirus, it can be in mycoplasmal pneumonia also. Legionella, urine antigen, culture on charcoal yeast extract. Chlamydia, rising serology titer. Same in Coxiella. Pneumocystitis, 0 Vesi. Bronchioalveolar lavage, BAL. These are the specific diagnostic tests according to the organism. Criteria for community acquired pneumonia admission. What is the hospital criteria for community acquired admission? BP must be less than 90/60. Glucose should be greater than 250. Blood urea nitrogen should be 30 mg per dl. Sodium should be less than 130 millimoles per liter. Pulse should be 125 per minute. Temperature should be greater than 40. Respiratory rate should be greater than 30. PCO2 less than 60. pH less than 7.35 and H should be greater than 65. You must have heard CORP 65, so it is similar to that. Pleural effusion. Pleural effusion with pH less than 7.2 suggests emphysema and need chest tube drainage. Exudates, transudates. Protein greater than 50%. LDH greater than 60%. Then cause is then etiology is cancer, infection, connective tissue disorder, that is SLE, rheumatic arthritis, granulomatosis, pancreatitis, sarcoidosis. Transudate if less than 50% and if LDH less than 60%. Then cause is CHF, nephrotic syndrome, hypoalbuminemia, atelectasis. I used to remember transudate only, just not to remember everything. So CHF China, N nephrotic, N for Nepal, H for Honduras, A for America. China, Nepal, Honduras, America. CHF nephrotic syndrome, hypoalbuminemia, atelectasis. Just you can remember like that. If you remember transudate, then you can remember exudate easily. CORP 65, that is admission in pneumonia, confusion, urea, respiratory distress, low BP, age 65, which I already discussed few minutes back. Hospital acquired pneumonia, admission after 24 hours is the definition. Agents is E. coli, Pseudomonas, gram negative, and treatment is tazobactam, that is penicillin with beta-lactamase inhibitor. Anti-pseudomonal cephalosporin, cefepime or ceftazidime, or anti-pseudomonal penicillin, tazobactam or carbapenem, imipenem, meropenem or doripenem. Diagnostic test in ventilator associated pneumonia, tracheal aspirate, bronchoalveolar lavage, protected brush specimen, video assisted thoracoscopy, open lung biopsy, most accurate. Culturing of endotracheal tube shows growth of bacteria due to colonization. Treatment is cephalosporin or tazobactam or carbapenem, that is meropenem, plus aminoglycosides, fluoroquinolones plus vancomycin, linezolide. Use of imipenem during ventilator associated of pneumonia may cause seizure. Imipenem is excreted through kidney, so it causes kidney damage also. Pneumococcal vaccine criteria. Age should be greater than 65, irrespective of heart, liver, lungs, kidney disease. Strain, that is 13 polyvalent vaccine followed by 6 to 12 months with 23 polyvalent vaccine. Other reason to vaccinate: functional anatomical asplenia, hematological malignancy, immunosuppression, DM, AIDS, alcohol, CSF leak plus cochlear implants recipients, lung abscess. If occurs only lung abscess, it occurs only due to aspiration of large volume oropharyngeal secretion associated with stroke, seizure, intoxication, endotracheal intubation. Diagnostic test and treatment of lung abscess. Chest X-ray is the initial, CT is accurate. Lung biopsy only can establish specific microbiology etiology. Treatment is clindamycin and penicillin. The causative agent of pneumocystitis pneumonia. Pneumonia 0 AC. This pneumonia occurs in HIV/AIDS patient whose CD4 count is less than 200 microliter, 200 per microliter. So just remember this number, 200. Pneumocystitis pneumonia associated with AIDS, CD4 count is less than 200. Diagnostic test: chest X-ray, bilateral interstitial infiltrates, ABG, hypoxia or an increased AA gradient, elevated LDH level, bronchoalveolar lavage, most accurate. Sputum stain is positive. If sputum stain is negative, then do bronchoscopy. Treatment is TMP SMX, trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole, or known as cotrimoxazole. Add steroids to decrease mortality if PCP is severe. Pneumocystitis pneumonia. If toxicity develops to TMP SMX, then use clindamycin and primaquine or pentamidine. Bite cells on smear is seen in G6PD deficiency. Don't give primaquine. Primaquine is contraindicated in G6PD deficiency. There are many drugs which are contraindicated in G6PD deficiency. You can just open Google and then see what are the drugs contraindicated in G6PD deficiency. Pneumocystitis pneumonia prophylaxis, TMP SMX. If rash plus neutropenia due to TMP SMX, then use atovaquone and dapsone. But dapsone is contraindicated in G6PD. TB is tuberculosis. Pleural biopsy is most accurate test in TB, but initial test is chest X-ray. Sputum stain culture should be done 3 times. Smear positive, use RIPE. 2 RIPE plus 4 RI, that is for 6 months. R for rifampicin, I for isoniazid, P for pyrazidamine, and E for ethambutol. Treatment of TB extends more than 6 months for osteomyelitis, miliary tuberculosis, meningitis, pregnancy, or when pyrazinamide is not used. Cavitary lesion. 2 RIPE plus 4 RI is same as that of 2 HRZD or plus 4 HR. That is same. No need to get confused. Use of steroid in TB. Decrease risk of constrictive pericarditis. Decrease neurological complication of TB meningitis. Streptomycin and pyrazinamide is contraindicated in pregnancy. PPD in duration. After doing PPD test, we have to see the induration. So just see in Google how to do the PPD test. Increase in 5 mm in case of HIV, glucocorticoid users, close contact with TB, abnormal calcification with chest X-ray. If it is 10 mm, then it may be due to the patient who are recent immigrants, prisoners, healthcare workers, close contact with TB, malignancy, alcohol users, and diabetic patient. Interferon gamma ray release assay is blood test equivalent to PPD. Treatment of IgRA positive or PPD positive TB. IgRA is interferon gamma ray release assay. Isoniazid for 9 months should be given. Treatment of M. mycobacterium avium intercellulare complex, azithromycin, rifampicin, and ethambutol. Lung cancer screening indications. 30 pack cigarette per year, age 65, chest CT. The most common adverse effect of a transthoracic biopsy is pneumothorax. PET is most accurate test to detect lesion greater than 1 cm in lungs. Interstitial lung disease. Pulmonary fibrosis is thickening of the interstitial septum of the lung between the arterial space and the alveolus. Specific causes of pulmonary fibrosis: idiopathic interstitial pulmonary fibrosis, radiation. Drugs: bleomycin, busulfan, amiodarone, methiazide, nitrofurantoin, cyclophosphamide, methotrexate. Types of pneumoconiosis: coal workers, pneumoconiosis; sand blasting, rock mining, silicosis; shipyard worker, asbestosis; cotton, bichinosis; electronic manufacturer, berylliosis; moldy sugar cane, bagosis. All pulmonary fibrosis present with dyspnea worsening on exertion. Fine rales or crackles on examination. Loud P2 heart sound. Clubbing of the fingers. Initial test of pulmonary fibrosis. Chest X-ray. High resolution CT scan is more accurate. Most accurate lung biopsy. Echocardiography shows pulmonary hypertension, right ventricular hypertrophy. Spirometry shows decreased FEV1, decreased FVC, and decreased residual volume, but FEV1 FVC ratio will be normal. Biopsy shows granuloma in berylliosis. Pirfenidone plus nintedanib are those agents that slow the rate of fibrosis. Interstitial lung disease is untreatable, but some response with glucocorticoids. 1-2 weeks of fever, cough, SOB, progressing to respiratory failure. Diagnosis is eosinophilic pneumonia. So what is the case? It is very interesting. 1-2 weeks of fever, cough, and shortness of breath. progressing to respiratory failure. If it is like this, then diagnosis is eosinophilic pneumonia. Most accurate test, presence of eosinophil in bronchoalveolar lavage BAL or long biopsy. Treatment is steroids. SOB on exertion, occasional rales on lung exam, erythema nodosum and lymphadenopathy. Diagnosis is what? Sarcoidosis. And so question will be coming with the case scenario like this. I have shortened with the clinical features only. And this mostly with African American women. Sarcoidosis also presents with parotid gland enlargement, facial palsy, heart block plus restrictive cardiomyopathy, CNS involvement, iritis and uveitis. Tips: hilar adenopathy, CXR CT scan, sarcoidosis. So in some cases blah blah blah, and then chest X-ray shows hilar adenopathy, then you must go for sarcoidosis. Diagnostic test of sarcoidosis: chest X-ray, best initial test. Lymph node biopsy, most accurate test. Granuloma are non-caseating. So be careful with best initial test and most accurate test. You have to remember this by heart. Elevated ACE level 60%, hypercalciuria 20%, hypercalcemia 5%, PFTS, decrease FEV1, decrease FVC, decrease TLC with normal FEV1 upon FBC ratio. Treatment is prednisolone. Asymptomatic hilar lymph adenopathy doesn't require treatment. Pulmonary emboli derived from DVT of large vessel of the legs in 70% and pelvic vein in 30%. DVT arises because immobility, surgery, trauma, joint replacement, thrombophilia such as factor V laden mutation and antiphospholipid syndrome and malignancy. So these are the causes of deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Physical finding of pulmonary embolism: tachypnea, tachycardia, cough and hemoptysis. Unilateral leg pain from DVT, pleuritic chest pain from lung infarction, fever, hypotension. Diagnostics of pulmonary embolism: chest X-ray, EKG, ABG, initial test, angiography. Angiography is the most accurate test. After CXR, EKG and ABG, next step is CT angiogram. Most common finding in pulmonary embolism: chest X-ray show atelectasis, EKG shows sinus tachycardia with ST T wave changes, ABG hypoxia and respiratory alkalosis. When history and initial lab are suggestive of pulmonary embolism, better to start low molecular weight heparin, that is enoxaparin. Adverse effect of angiography: allergy, renal toxicity, death. Treatment of pulmonary embolism: low molecular weight heparin followed by warfarin. When to give thrombolytics in PE? In case of hypotension, acute right heart strain, fondaparinux is used in heparin induced thrombocytopenia. Pulmonary hypertension. So guys, how was that? Wasn't that helpful? If you really like these videos, you can share with other doctors who really want to participate in DHA-GP exam in order to be a doctor in Dubai. So this is not an end. Please keep on watching because we will be updating more videos for DHA-GP notes in further days.